Hi everyone, I'm Emma. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry about the light. Today's weather is okay, not that good. You know, London. I'm going to do a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. First impression / wear test today. I'm sorry about the voiceover. It's weird, I know. And I'm in shade 2 neutral. At first, I didn't really want to buy this foundation because I don't really like full coverage foundation. But after I saw online there are more than 10,000 people on their waiting list, I thought, okay, I have to get this foundation. So I just got this in my mail today, and now here it is. The package is really beautiful. I mean, the bottle is really beautiful, and it's like her typical like rose gold, and the glass bottle is like a typical package. And I'm going to apply this on my face at first, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about this foundation. I will use a damp sponge. Feel free to use a brush if you want. I just haven't found any brush that I like. I'm just gonna pump like once here. Okay, it didn't. That's okay. I'm going to try to use like small amount at first, and let's see. Gonna put some dot on my face. I'm going to apply this foundation on this side of my face at first, and yeah. Okay, it looks like the color is too light for me, or I'm using too much. What's the smell? I like the smell. Okay, I'm going to blend this on my face and my forehead. I'll pinpoint here so we can see whether it has the full coverage that it claimed or not. Okay. So I have foundation on the side of my face, and this side I don't have foundation. I think the color looks okay, and it's very easy to apply. I mean, very easy to apply on the face. And I think only one layer is enough for me. As I said, I don't really like full coverage foundation, and this, I think coverage now it's really good. Let me see it on my mirror here. Okay, you probably can't tell, but around my nose area and around my mouth area, I can see that there's foundation on my face. It doesn't feel that heavy on the right part of the face. It just feels a bit cakey around my nose and around my mouth area. And if I look up close, I can really tell that I have foundation on my face. And I'm not quite sure. I don't think you can tell. The foundation looks like it's like too yellow, but like too yellow, but like too light at the same time. I don't know what I'm saying, but it has this yellowish orange undertone, I feel. But I got one, and this is too neutral, so I don't know why it has this yellowish undertone. But overall, it blends out really easily, and I always have problem around my nose and around my mouth area. Besides my nose and my mouth here, I quite like the foundation, I think. Yeah. But I feel it's really emphasized my pores, especially here. I'm not quite sure whether it's because I put too much foundation on this side of my face, so I'm gonna try to use smaller amount on the other side, on this side, and let's see whether it will be like better than this side or not. This is not full pump, this is like half, so I'm gonna use half pump on this side. I'm gonna try to blend out. When it comes to applying foundation, I always like using a damp sponge and doing this like a pressing method. It's weird, if I hold this mirror beside my face, you can see clearly the real color of this foundation on my face, and if I don't do it, it just changes. I don't know like what is happening here. Clearly that around my nose area, like it's really kicky around my nose area and around my mouth as well. I'm not quite sure whether it's it because the foundation I've used is too much, or it's because it will look better if I use a brush. But overall, I think it looks quite nice, and it does say on the website it is full coverage foundation, so I suppose it would look thicker on the skin than those lightweight foundation. My nose area is really dry, so I think if you don't really have dry nose, you probably would like this better, but I think I quite like this foundation. And I think you have to be careful with the pump. When I apply the foundation on this side of my face, I use like full pump. I felt it's too much, because I can see like this area is worse than here. You may want to use less product than that. I think a full pump would be good for an entire face. And if you want some product on your neck, you probably need more than a pump. But but I think overall it looks quite nice, except here and here. But there is like this, you can see it's like a orangey or yellowish undertone. I'm not quite sure why is that, but when I looked up online, there are people leaving the reviews saying that the neutral has this yellowish undertone, and I can see that it really does have this orangey, like kind of yellowish undertone, which I don't really like. But I think the color is overall the color is okay. I'm not quite sure whether the foundation will oxidize, and so I'm going to leave this foundation on my face for as long as possible, and I'm going to check in with you after a few hours. Okay. It says online, this is a stay all day weightless full coverage formula with a
natural matte finish.
yeah, you can see this is matte finish, and it retail for £34 in the UK. And now I think the foundation only came out last Friday, and now you can only buy it on her website only, I think. And it has 44 shades, which is really good. I think it's very important so that everyone can get your perfect shades. And in here it says if you are bluish purple color, it means like you should choose a cool side. If you are greenish means you are warm. So like yeah, you are warm shades. So, and if you like me look bluish green, you likely to be neutral. But to be honest, I know you can't tell, you probably can't tell on the camera, but I really can tell. The neutral color is it's like it's really yellow, to be honest. Yeah, it's really yellow. I'm on shades too neutral, so I actually expected it to be a bit too light for me, but I guess it's like it's too now it's like too yellow for me. Like I said in my last video, the only foundation I've finished is this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm in shade 3. 3, it matches me perfectly, and it doesn't really have this yellowish undertone. So I'm just thinking, if your skin is lighter than mine, you probably would have to go for 2 cool or even 1 neutral or 1 cool or 1 warm. So there's like only 4 shades lighter than this. So I'm not quite sure if you have really fair skin, you would be able to find your shades. Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm concerned about this. And yeah, but overall, I think it looks really nice. And the foundation, it doesn't feel tacky or anything. Like if you like this finish, you can just wear it without any powder. But if you really like the matte, like very like matte finish, you probably would want some powder on top of this. But since I've got this Tilbury Airbrush Flawless finish, so I'm going to apply this. Okay, I'm going to apply some of the powder just on one side of my face at first. You probably can't tell the difference, can you? Just here. Yeah, now it's like a matte finish. It's not like natural matte at all. Can you see the difference? Yeah. It's like really kicky around my nose area now. But I wouldn't blame it because I do have this problem with most of foundations. So I wouldn't blame it. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to take a photo to see if there's any flashback. I don't see any flashback, and yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks better in photo than in real person. Wow. I've just asked my mom if I can put this foundation on her as well because the color does look a bit too warm for me. But my mom, she always have like 1 shade warmer than me if she gets any foundations. So I'm just going to apply this on her face and to see whether this will match her skin better than me or not. Let's see. I'm going to use a damp sponge as well. The same one that I used. I'm too lazy to wash this. Okay, I'm going to use a very small amount at first.这个在你脸上还挺好看的，在我脸上没有这么好看。你看这个在我脸上鼻子旁边是不是特别干？你在你的脸上就什么都没有。来，你离近一点，是不是在你脸上看起来还挺好看的？是吧？而且好像颜色也还可以。你靠近一点，是吧？就感觉还挺好的。而且那个鼻子就是这边好像就是也没有说特别干，是吧？
我看不见。
哎，给你一个镜子。挺好的，是吧？Yeah, I think it looks better on my mom's face than on my face. And I think the shades is also really good. Yeah, I think the shades, yeah, it's perfect for her, I think. Yeah. 我把你这边涂上吗？
那烦。你有点出去啊？
你离近点可以吗？就是离这个地方近点。
干嘛？
这个地方。
怎么离？
就是把脖子伸过去。
这人的呢
？Okay. As you can see, it looks really nice on her, and it doesn't kick it at all, and it does have the natural matte finish, and it's not tacky. Yeah, I think you can wear this foundation on its own without any powder. 妈，你觉得这个会特别黏吗？摸起来？
不黏。
不黏是吧？就挺好的是吧？而且你觉得这个在脸上怎么样？
没觉得怎么样。
没有，我就说你觉得可以吗？
可以，
是吧？
可以，
挺好的哈。It has been few hours since I applied this foundation on my face, and now it's currently 4:41 London time, and I think now I've changed my mind. Unfortunately, I think now I don't really like this foundation on my face. I think it's probably because I don't really like full coverage foundation, and that's my problem. I know it. I know that I don't like a full coverage foundation, and that's why I liked my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. Let me show you around my nose area. Like it looks terrible, just terrible. But I rub my nose a lot, so like you probably can't tell. It's like very kicky and very flaky around my nose now. I guess that's because I have like a very dry skin in here. If you are oily, like more oily than me, you probably wouldn't have this problem. And if you like full coverage foundation, I think you may really like it. My only concern is the shades range, because I do have fair skin, but I'm just worried those who have like lighter skin than me, they may not be able to find their perfect match, because I do feel this one is too orangey. Let me like compare. Yeah, you can see now. This is the real color. It's like a too orangey. Yeah, like than my real skin. I'm sorry about the light. Yeah, today's weather is not the best. But Oh, and there's also one thing that I don't like about this foundation is that it's really emphasized my texture on my skin. You can see like here and here, like it really emphasized my texture. So I guess these are the few things that I don't really like about this foundation. But as I said, if you like full coverage foundation and you don't really have a dry nose area or dry mouth area, you may really end up liking this foundation. And just to be careful with choosing the shades, I think. Yeah. I'm going to keep using this foundation for the next few days, and if I change my mind, I will definitely do a full review on this foundation and post it up online. And if I keep having this problem, I think I will just give this foundation to my mom because it does look nice on her. Yeah, I think that completes this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, after a few hours of wearing this